Hi everyone, thank you for joining. We'll wait a few minutes till we have everyone else come in and then we will start the webinar. Thank you. Hi everyone, thank you for your patience. Once again, we want to welcome you to the webinar series we are doing today, and we thank you very much for joining in. We're excited to kick off the episode 3 of our Inside OrangeHRM product demo series today. In today's session, we'll be diving into the latest features released in 2025, and we'll be giving an exclusive sneak peek into what's coming next. We're really thrilled to share these updates with you, and we hope you're excited as we are. Joining us today is our lead implementation consultant, Bennett Samuel. Before I hand it over to him, we just want to make a quick note that if you have any questions during the webinar, you can feel free to drop them in our chat box, and we will make sure to address all these questions during the Q&A session we will be having at the end of the webinar. If any questions are not addressed at the time due to time constraints, don't worry, we'll make sure to respond to them directly after the session. Thank you again. Over to you, Bennett.
Thank you, Julie, for the introduction. And thank you, everyone, for joining this session, the episode number 3 for the webinar series. And then we are moving on to the agenda. So I'll be covering the new features that we have implemented, and then the upcoming features, and then moving on to the Q&A session, which will be taken place at the latter part of this session. And then starting with the new features. So I'm just giving you a heads up. So I'll be walking you through based on the modules and the functions that is being available based on the new features point of view. And there will be a quick video played at every sessions that's been covered. So starting with the recruitment module. So we have the option to publish your job vacancies to the external job boards like CareerJet, Jubal, and LinkedIn. So these are the three job boards that we have currently integrated with. And if you want this to be connected using your recruitment module for the vacancies that need to be published, please contact the job boards at orangehrm.com, where we should be able to help you to get it configured for you. So this is the three job boards that we are getting it done for the very first stage, and these three boards would be given free if you want it to be uh, um, enabled for the integration. And then moving on to the next item, which is related to the source tracking. So I'm just connecting it to the previous option. So let's say that you have candidates who have been applying for the vacancy, and you would want to know what was the source that these candidates came through. So in the application form or in the candidate's profile, you should be able to see what was the source that this candidate came through as into the vacancies that they have applied. So that's the second item onto the recruitment. And moving on to the next, which is related to the notifications when you're moving the candidates through each stages. So just to give you a highlight here, so when you create vacancies, you have the option to go in and set up your own workflow for the vacancies. So for any stage that you move the candidates through, you should be able to set up notifications which will keep everyone informed that there is a candidate moving from a specific stage to another. And then moving on to the next module, which is the employee management. So there are a couple of features under this specific module where you have the option to add multiple shifts for the fixed work schedule. So you would have heard this term work schedule, where we have the option to define a schedule for a week in an employee's profile. And we have enhanced this option to have multiple shifts. So there are scenarios that you have employees who work on multiple shifts for a day. For an example, in a restaurant, you have employees who work in the morning hours, and then they work again in the evening hours. So if you want these kind of work shifts to be set up in the system by using the work schedule, that's available under the employee management. And then moving on to the next item, which is related to the e-signature through the document generation. So the document template feature that we have in Orange HRM, which allows you to create or populate letters like the job confirmation, salary confirmation letters. So as an addition to it, you also have the option to request the e-signature through the document generation. So this is something that we have brought in as a feature under the employee management. And then moving on to the next, so you might be listening to me saying this phrase over and over again, so quick video for you.
Hi everyone. Let's explore some of the top features in Orange HRM, designed to streamline recruitment, optimize schedules, and enhance pay accuracy. With Orange HRM, now you can publish job vacancies directly to job boards like LinkedIn, helping you reach candidates faster without leaving the system. Improve communication and save time with automated email notifications when candidates move through recruitment stages. Whether it is interviews or job offers, everyone stays in the loop instantly. Stop wasting money on duplicate applicants. With candidate source tracking, you'll know exactly where each candidate came from, so you can focus your efforts and cut unnecessary spending. From smarter recruitment to automated notifications, Orange HRM continues to evolve with your needs in mind. Try these new features and experience HR made simpler.
Okay, so moving on to the next item, which is for the attendance module. So I'm going to bring you some of the features that we have implemented under the attendance module. So starting with the pay policy concept for the specific days. So when you create pay policies, you have option to set up a specific policy for the non-working days. It can be Saturdays and Sunday. Just for an example, let's say that you have employees who work from Monday to Friday, and if employees work on a Saturday due to some reasons, you would have a different pay scale that you would simply pay them, a pay policy that you want to pay them based on the extra time that they are spending. So you should be able to set it up under the pay policies by using this specific function. And then we have a quick video for you on related to that.
Hi everyone. Let's explore how to set up day-specific pay policies using the Orange HRM attendance module, designed to optimize work schedules and enhance pay accuracy. HR admins can now define pay policies by day, like 1.5 for Saturday and double pay for Sunday, ensuring compliance and accurate compensation. For more flexible scheduling and payroll accuracy, OrangeHRM continues to evolve with your needs in mind. Try these new features and experience HR made simpler.
So that's the first part of the attendance, and we have more items coming up under the attendance module. So now we are going to talk about the round off option for the punch in and punch out records. So from an administrator's point of view, you have the option to go in and enable the round off option for the punch in and punch out records. Just to elaborate this further, so when employees punch in, you can set it up to the closest 5 minutes. So let's say that your employee's work shift starts at 8 o'clock. If an employee punches in at 7:58 or 8:02, the system would capture the time as 8 because it's capturing the closest 5 minutes. That's a configuration, as I mentioned. And by having this specific function, the obvious question that you might have now is, can I get this both information from a report that I can generate for the attendance module? So definitely yes, we also have brought in as a function to help you to see the actual in time of the employee and the time that is being captured in the system based on the round off function. So that's under the attendance as the second area. And then moving on to a quick video again related to the punch in and punch out round off option.
Hi everyone, let's explore how you can track employee attendance records and apply customized round-off rules in OrangeHRM. As an HR admin, I start by heading to the Pay Policies section and selecting the policy I want to configure. Now, I can define separate round-off rules, like rounding punch-in to the nearest 5 minutes and punch-out to the nearest 15. I also enable the option to view the actual punch times, giving full transparency. When employees clock in, OrangeHRM now records both the actual and the rounded time. For example, an employee whose name is Mike punches in at 8:08, and the system rounds to the nearest 5 minutes. To view this punch-in record, I open the Employee Records list view and select the employee Matthew, and then enable the Show Actual Punch Times. Now, the record shows both sets of times, actual punch-in and out records, as well as rounded punch-in and out records in separate columns, along with accurate work durations. When I hover over the clock, I can instantly see the actual punch-in and punch-out times, helping me resolve time disputes or audit exceptions. With this update, OrangeHRM makes attendance tracking more accurate and auditable, while giving HR admins unmatched control with independent round-off settings.
So we have more to come under the
Hi, everyone.
attendance module. So moving on to the next section, which is related to the pay code enhancements that we have made. So as you know, you have the option to define work schedules for the employees. So when you're defining the work schedules, you also have the capability of setting break time. So if you want this information to be calculated under the pay code that you're setting up for the extra break time, so this also can be enabled by using the break rules option, which is under the configuration. And then moving on to the next topic, which is the multiple consecutive day pay code support. So I would like to explain it with a good example here. Let's say that you have employees who work continuously for 3 days, and the fourth day is going to be considered as extra hours for them. So you have the capability to set it up under the pay code so that employees who consecutively work for the 3 days, if they work on the fourth, then it would be considered as extra time based on the pay code setup. And then moving on to the other section with the pay code related to the paid holidays and the pay leave. So if you want a pay code calculation to be made based on the public holidays that is already been assigned in the system, or the paid leave based on the leave types that they have applied for based on the configuration, you should be able to get the pay code calculation done. And a quick video for you again.
Hi everyone. Let's take a closer look at the latest pay code enhancements in OrangeHRM's attendance module, designed to simplify complex pay scenarios across leave, holidays, and consecutive workdays. As an HR admin, I start by creating a new pay policy for Australia within the attendance module. First, I added an unworked holiday rule, perfect for employees who are paid for holidays even when they do not work. The system automatically calculates hours based on the employee's work schedule. No manual effort required. Next, I define a leave pay code rule. I simply select eligible leave types like annual or compassionate leave and map them to a pay code. Now, approved leave durations are calculated automatically for payroll. Finally, I configure multiple consecutive days rules. For example, after 4 consecutive working days, employees earn overtime at 1.5x, and after 5 days, double time at 2.0x. You can stack multiple thresholds for full flexibility. With the policy saved, I head to the attendance sheet list view to see the results. Each employee's row now reflects the pay codes that apply, including leave, holiday, or consecutive day pay, based on real-time attendance. And by clicking into an individual sheet, I get a detailed view of their applicable pay codes, all calculated automatically. Whether it's 8 hours of leave, 6 hours of unworked holiday, or bonus hours from a 5-day streak, it's all here. With OrangeHRM's pay code enhancements, payroll becomes smarter, clearer, and fully customizable to your workforce. From holidays to leave to overtime, we've got it covered.
Pay codes are becoming easier. So moving on to the next module, which is the onboarding. So you might be noticed that we have this module called onboarding, and we also have a function of pre-boarding that also can be used within the onboarding module. So we do have the light version that is being given. If your system has been upgraded to the latest version, you might be noticing that there is the light version that is available with limited functions. So just to give you a quick intro about what this would do, let's say that you have an employee who has been recruited and you want the self-introduction of the employees to be given based on set of questions, and you want an email to be circulated within the organization. So up to these 3 levels, you should be able to get it done from the light version. And if you move on to the full version, the onboarding pro module, which has more options, like they will be able to add additional information that is requested by the HR team, might be the reference information or the contact details, the dependent information. So the information that they simply add during the pre-boarding stage would be automatically synced into the employee's profile. So that's on the onboarding, and let us quickly go through the video for the onboarding pro.
Hi, everyone. Let's explore a seamless onboarding journey from candidate hiring to onboarding pro. The HR manager logs in and navigates to the recruitment module. From the candidate list, he selects Alex. With a few clicks, the HR manager moves Alex to the pre-boarding stage and initiates the onboarding process by sending the new hire welcome email to Alex. Alex will now receive an onboarding email with a link to access the OrangeHRM pre-boarding portal. Alex will click the link and access the pre-boarding portal and begin his onboarding journey. He quickly fills in his details, pays special attention to the referee form, and uploads the required documents. The HR manager receives a notification that Alex has submitted their referee details. The HR manager logs into the system, approves reference details, and initiates the reference verification process. After initiating the reference verification process, Alex's referee, John Henry, receives a link and swiftly fills out the referee form and submits the reference details. The hiring manager reviews progress and adds Alex as an employee. All onboarding data is automatically transferred into the employee management module. No more paperwork, just simple, smart, and smooth processes.
So that's on the onboarding pro. So moving on to the next segment, which is the new modules that we have implemented for you. So I would like to give you a quick intro and take you through these functions. So starting with the roster module. So the roster module is mostly demanded. I would say most of our clients would like to have the roster module in Orange HRM. So we have brought it in live. So we have the option to create rosters in Orange HRM system, and you have the option to view and navigate the rosters through the setup. And you also have the option to go in and set up shifts, different groups, and you should be able to fill those shifts by selecting the specific employees in the roster that you create. And also, you have the option to create the shifts of the rosters in this way. You can simply set it up based on a weekly basis or a monthly basis and view them by having these views that you see. And also, you have the option to publish. The moment you publish, there are notifications triggered to the employees saying that there's a roster which has been released, and you should be able to go in and view. And a quick video for you.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to Orange HRM's roster module, empowering managers with simple, flexible shift scheduling. The HR manager logs in and instantly views the full schedule across teams, roles, and locations, all editable in a few clicks. Next, they configure shift groups, assigning team members to specific shift patterns. No admin help needed. This week's roster is ready with live tracking of unpublished shifts. A quick click publishes them for team visibility. Once published, the system automatically notifies staff via email, ensuring everyone is aligned and informed. A smarter way to schedule with Orange HRM rosters, clear visibility into smart shift management, instant publishing, and automated notifications that keep everyone aligned.
So there you
Hi,
go.
everyone.
We have the roster module for you. And now let me introduce the next new module, the surveys. So we have heard most of our clients using third-party survey tools for you to conduct internal surveys within the organization. It might be related to a presentation or the concerns from the client. You just wanted to create a survey. So we are bringing it up for you. So we have two versions of it. We have the light version, which is given free with the predefined templates. And also we have a pro version, which has the option for you to customize the templates. So based on different formats of the question type, you should be able to create a template. And by using the campaign option, you have the capability to go ahead and set up the survey module using the Orange HRM system. So going forward, once you've started to use the surveys module, all your outputs are going to be based on the employees' input based on the survey feedback that they have given. And here's a quick video for you.
Ready to transform employee feedback into actionable insights? Introducing the all-new Orange HRM survey module. Create a survey template in just minutes. Simply click the Add Survey Template button. With a wide range of question types, including single choice, multiple choice, rating scale, short answer, and paragraph answer, creating impactful surveys is simple and flexible. Easily design your survey by dragging and dropping the question types you need. Customize them to suit your unique style and objectives. Launch it as part of your campaign. Quick, simple, and ready to go. Launching a new survey campaign is now faster and easier than ever. Give your campaign a meaningful name and add a short description to let participants know what it's all about. Select a ready-to-use survey template, set a due date, and decide whether responses should remain anonymous or be identifiable. It's a seamless way to gather feedback with flexibility and control built right into your workflow. Target the right audience effortlessly. Filter by location, subunit, job title, or employment status. When you're ready, just hit Initiate Campaign and start gathering valuable insights right away. With automated invitations, employees are instantly notified via email to complete their assigned surveys, ensuring timely participation and seamless feedback collection. Employees can easily fill out the forms and submit their surveys. With user-friendly forms, the process is smooth and hassle-free for all participants. Gain deep insights with detailed and summary reports, helping you make data-driven decisions. Click the detail report or summary report to get a comprehensive view of the survey results. Streamline HR processes. Enhance engagement. Drive decisions.
So you have an effortless survey option there. So now moving on to the next module, which is the grievance. So the grievance module is used within the organization for you to gather the employee feedback. It can be related to anything from an employee's point of view. So you have the option to create grievance types with the unique forms, and also define workflows, and also set up the notifications. So apart from these options, the most important part I would say is when someone is raising a grievance request, it also can be anonymous. So the names would not be shown when you have the grievance that is being set up. And moving on to the next slide, which is related to the structured resolution. As I mentioned, you can define a workflow, how this request has to be gone through, who should approve, and how the action would be. And based on all this process, you also have the option to generate a summary or a detailed report related to these items. And on top of all these, we do understand the grievance module is going to be more sensitive based on the regions, countries. So we have brought up the option of creating custom user roles and defining this permission. Let's say that you have a specific office in a different country, and there should be a dedicated person who is going to look into these queries. You should be able to create custom user roles, and then you should be able to simply give that permission to that specific person. So that's on the grievance module. And here, let's go through this specific video, which would facilitate further.
Hi, everyone. We are introducing the grievances module, a comprehensive and fully configurable grievance management process. Start with predefined grievance types or create your own. You can customize forms and workflows with ease, simply drag and drop to create tailored forms that suit your process. Each grievance type comes with custom forms and workflows. HR admins can preview the grievance forms created using the preview option. Both web and mobile versions are supported. The mobile version of the grievance module will be available soon. Support both anonymous and named submissions, configurable per grievance type. Create a safe space for employees to speak up in the way they feel most comfortable. You can create grievance types specific to different locations. HR admins can configure action-based email notifications tailored to match your organization's unique needs. Also, they can customize email notifications by adding grievance and employee tokens, allowing for personalized and dynamic communication. With robust access control, you decide who can view, edit, or act on each grievance at every step. Users have different field-level permissions for the grievances forms. Everything is fully configurable. And what makes it even more exciting? HR has full power to customize workflows for each grievance type, aligning perfectly with your internal policies and compliance standards. Unlock actionable insights with real-time reporting, filtered by grievance type, submission status, created date, and more. For grievance types where anonymity is disabled, all filters can be applied. These reports will display employee names, job titles, and other information. For report types with anonymity enabled, location and other filter options are not applicable to preserve confidentiality. Additionally, report data will not display specific identifiers. Fields like employee name and location will appear as anonymous. Summary reports are also available, allowing HR teams to quickly review, track the volume, and status of reported issues without exposing individual cases. With OrangeHRM's grievances module, managing employee concerns becomes more than just efficient. It becomes compassionate, compliant, and truly empowering.
So that's on to the new modules that we have implemented. So this is one of the interesting topics that you might be listening from all over the world, the AI. So we have introduced the AI powered enhancements to two of our modules. So let me start with the performance module. So to make your lives easy, we want the AI to create the goals automatically for the employees. So we do have a criteria that the system would look into. So when you go into the goal screen, as you see in the screenshot, you have the option to select to create the goals, where the system would automatically populate the goals based on the employee's job title and the job description, along with the previous review that is being conducted. The system would prompt a set of goals that you should be able to select and add it for the specific employee. So that's a part of the goal creation. And moving on to the second item, which is again under the performance, we are using the AI tool to help you to consolidate the review comments. So let's assume that you are a supervisor. You need to look into multiple subordinates reviews, and that review has been conducted by multiple evaluators. To save your time and make it more efficient, we have brought in the AI tool for you to give a summary view and add an auto comment by going into the appraisal comments and answer. So these are the two functions under the performance module using the AI powered enhancement. And moving on to the recruitment, it's another important step that we have taken. As a recruiter, we definitely know that it's going to be hard for you to go through the application form, read the resume of the candidate. It's going to be a time consuming task. To make your lives easy, we have brought the AI tool to help you to give you a summary based on the resume, and most importantly, whether this candidate is a good fit for the vacancy that you have published. So you should be able to use the AI powered enhancements for these options in future. And here we have a quick video for you to go through again.
Hi, everyone. Discover the potential of AI-powered features in OrangeHRM, designed to make HR tasks faster, smarter, and more impactful. AI-assisted comments for appraisal review. For final reviewers, OrangeHRM's AI can automatically summarize and consolidate comments from multiple reviewers across goals, competencies, OKRs, and more. Whether reviewing one item or the entire appraisal, you get clear, concise summaries, helping you save time while ensuring fair evaluations. AI-generated goals in OrangeHRM. You can generate personalized SMART goals for any employee in seconds. Just select an employee and let the AI suggest goals tailored to their role and performance. You can fine-tune the descriptions and instantly assign the goals. It's smart, efficient, and always aligned with your objectives. And finally, the AI-driven resume ranking feature. As resumes come in, the system compares them against the job description and assigns a job fit score. Each label is clickable, offering insights into why the candidate scored that way, helping recruiters shortlist faster and smarter. Summarize appraisals in a click. Get AI-generated insights from peer and self-reviews. Create personalized SMART goals instantly. AI suggests role-based editable goals. Auto-score candidates with job fit labels. See how each resume matches the job. From AI-powered smarter appraisals to personalized goal setting and intelligent candidate ranking, OrangeHRM brings intelligence to every step of the HR journey. More than automation, it's intelligent HR.
So these are the AI powered capabilities that we have. So moving on to the next section, which is related to the mobile application. So we have brought in some new improvements under the mobile application, starting with the change password. So if you're a person or if you are a team who is using the mobile application only to access the Orange HRM system instead of the web application, if you need to do changes for your password, you also have the option to do it by using the mobile application. So that's the first segment. And then going on to the next, the biometric authentications. As you use the smartphones, so the Face ID, the Touch ID, these are the frequently used security mechanisms to any applications. So we have brought it live in Orange HRM. So you have the option to go into the Orange application, and then you have the configuration to get it enabled. So from that point onwards, You don't have to provide your username and the password. The Face ID or the Touch ID would help you to the log into the application. And then moving on to the next set of items under the mobile application, the push notifications. This is something most of our clients requested some time back, and we have taken it to consideration and bought it as an improvement here. So normally when you have a leave request or any actions that has been taken place in the system, you have an email notification triggered. So the only question that most of the clients had, you have a mobile application, why can't we have it as a push notification under the mobile application? So we have brought it live as well. So now using the mobile application, you will also be able to receive push notifications under the leave related concerns or leave related actions, and also the announcements that you publish. And just to keep you informed, this configuration is not within the application. You have to go into your specific settings and the application and then get this enabled for you to have the notifications done, and also make sure that your system is being upgraded to the latest version. And then moving on to the next, if you're using the online training module, you also can use the online training module, or you can work on the assessments, but by using the mobile application. So these are onto the mobile, and moving on to the last item, which is related to the mobile application, Orange HRM Buzz. As you know, the Orange HRM Buzz is a social media tool which you can use within the organization for you to post and react to any comments within the organization. So this is also another item, I would say, that has been requested by most of our clients, and we have brought it to the mobile application. So you simply have the option to log into the mobile application, go into the Buzz, and you should be able to read, react, or comment, and by using the mobile application. So that's onto the mobile application, and we have a quick video for you to go through them.
Hi, everyone. We have introduced several enhancements specifically designed to improve the experience on the Orange HRM mobile app. To provide users with efficient and more secure access, we have added biometric login support. Whether it's Face ID or a fingerprint scan, users can now log in with just a glance or a touch, enhancing both convenience and security. To encourage better collaboration, the Buzz feature has been improved. It lets employees post updates, share achievements, and engage with colleagues, all from within the app, making internal communication more lively and connected. Orange HRM mobile app supports online training, where users can access My Assessments, view learning materials, and complete evaluations directly from their mobile devices. It's a more convenient way to stay on top of training, even on the go. We have made it easier for users to manage their accounts as well. The option to change your password is now available within the app, so you no longer need to visit the desktop version to update login details. Push notifications are now active, allowing users to receive real-time alerts for important updates, like leave approvals, new company news, and document announcements, without needing to open the app. Smarter features, smoother navigation, and real-time engagement. Orange HRM Mobile keeps your workforce engaged and empowered wherever they are.
Okay, so now we are moving on to the next section for the upcoming features. So these items, I would give you a quick glimpse of them, because these are the features that we are trying to bring in live for the future. So talking about the recruitment module from a recruiter's point of view, one of the biggest problems that most of our clients have faced, you might have the same candidate or the previous applicant or a past employee applying for the vacancy. So how are we going to identify these candidates using the system? So we are bringing in a feature where the system would indicate that this is a duplicate candidate. So that's under the recruitment for the upcoming feature. And then moving on to the employee management. So as you know, we do support the overnight shifts and the work schedules that is been defined in the system, and we are also enhancing it for the leave module, where the employees will be able to apply for leave even though they are working on the night shifts. So the system would allow them to proceed with the leave requests. And then the other part of it would be related to the employee documents or the document templates, which I mentioned some time ago. So as you know, you can generate job confirmations, salary confirmation letters using this specific function. And some of our clients also made a point, why can't we insert a profile picture into it? So we are looking forward to introduce this token into the system, so that when you are having your customized document templates, you also have the capability to insert the profile picture as a token into the document that you are generating. And then we are moving on to the roster. So the roster module is the first stage that we have implemented the roster, and we are trying to get more improvements into this specific module, like copy weekly schedule, so you don't have to duplicate the same action. And then view employees time off based on the employees leave request. You should be able to see who are the employees who are available. And then moving on to the HR administration, which is related to the buzz kudos. So kudos under the buzz notification, it's something that has been a mostly requested feature again. So whenever there is a kudos, a recognition given to any of your employees, there should be a notification triggered. So this is something we are also looking into improve in future releases. So these are the upcoming functions from the modules wise. Now moving on to the mobile application, we are trying to look into a new user interface. So we'll be rebranding the mobile application, and then moving on to the roster module. We are trying to get the roster module into the mobile application, and then the overnight shift support in the work schedules to be visible in the mobile application. And then moving on to the next module, which is the attendance. So as you have heard about the round off options, we're trying to bring it to the early punch-ins, overnight shift pay code support, attendance cross module reports. This is one of the major functions that we are trying to bring in, because all the other some of the modules like the leave, you have the option to create custom reports. So we are trying to bring in custom reports where you can create reports using the standard data of the employee, and also looking forward for the improvements to the biometric device integrations, and under the auto classification of punch records, and also the attendance record exception management. And now I'm moving into an interesting segment, Citra, our AI chatbots. So before I talk about this, I would like to have a quick look and what the Citra is capable of.
Hi, everyone. Let's meet Citra, your smart HR assistant, making daily HR tasks simple through friendly conversations. Here's Fiona. She is planning some time off and quickly asks Citra about her leave balance. Fiona types, "What is my leave balance?" Citra replies, "You have 14 days of sick leave and 10 days of vacation leave remaining." Fiona decides to request vacation leave. Fiona types, "Apply vacation leave from the 28th of July to the 31st of July." Citra will show the details and ask for confirmation. Fiona forgets to add a comment. Thankfully, Citra handles it smoothly. Fiona clicks the button in the chat window to confirm, and Citra applies the leave successfully. Here's Jacqueline, Fiona's supervisor. She quickly assigns leave for another team member, Andrew Daly. Jacqueline types, "Assign vacation leave for Andrew Daly on July 28th. Citra will show the details and ask for confirmation. Jacqueline clicks the button and assigns the leave. Then Jacqueline, who's going to be out of the office soon. Jacqueline types, "Who is on leave this week?" Citra lists employees on leave, and Jacqueline notices Fiona's name, recognizing she has a pending leave request. Jacqueline decides to review Fiona's pending leave request and sees there's no reason provided in the comment. Citra provides helpful insights on recent leave patterns. Wanting clarification, Jacqueline easily finds Fiona's contact details through Citra and gives her a quick call. Jacqueline types, "Show contact details for Fiona." Citra provides Fiona's phone number. Jacqueline initiates a call. After their conversation, the reason for Fiona's leave is clear. Jacqueline types, "Approve leave request for Fiona." Citra will show the details and ask for confirmation. Jacqueline clicks the confirm button and approves the leave request. Citra replies, "Fiona's leave request has been approved." easy HR tasks, insightful management. Discover Citra, your intelligent HR assistant.
That's the AI bot that we have introduced, Citra. So let me give you some context related to this specific feature that we have implemented. So it's mostly working from the leave module point of view, where it is making our lives to apply, assign, or approve leave request. Look into the leave pattern summary for from the manager's point of view. If you want to see who are the employees on leave. So currently, if you're used to the web application, you will have to go to the specific screens for you to perform these actions. So as soon as you log into the system, if you open up the chatbot, it would help you to give this information uh, while you're prompting this information. So, and also as an enhancement, we are also giving you the option for the Citra AI to fetch employee information from the directory. And most importantly, I would like to keep you informed that we are running a pilot run for this specific function for the upgraded versions. And if you are interested on getting registered for this, please feel free to drop an email to citra-beta@orangehrm.com. So we should be able to help you to get this enabled to your system. So that's the existing functions that we have. And then moving on to the next item, and mostly the last item that I would cover, which is the upcoming features for this specific AI bot. So as you know, this is making your lives easy. We are looking forward for the MS Teams integrations, AI powered Q&A based on documents, the leave policies or the benefits that is being used. As you know, the new module that we have introduced, the survey module. So we're trying to get Citra help you to create new survey templates, reports based queries, reminders through Citra for the appraisal deadlines likewise. So AI driven succession planning suggestions. And finally, most importantly, why only in web application? We also should be able to use this function in mobile. So we are trying to get it implemented to the mobile application as well. So these are the upcoming features from Citra and this specific function. And I hope this information was helpful. And thank you very much for tuning into this specific session. And let me hand over the session to Julie and open up for questions.
As well. We are now opening up the Q&A session. So if you have any questions, please feel free to drop them in the chat box. And thank you to those who have already sent in your questions. We'd love to hear more, so feel free to drop any additional ones as well. Okay, so we have one question in regards to job boards, Bennett. So the question says, when you post a job board, is it only on LinkedIn, or do we have any other different job boards as well, as there are different job boards available in different countries?
Thank you for that question, Julie. Yes, so we do have three job boards that we are currently helping you to integrate with. So if you're looking forward for other job boards to be integrated, please reach back to us, so we should be able to help you on getting it integrated. And the most important item that I would mention here is these three job boards. Currently, we are giving you free if you have the options for you to post it by using these three job boards, which is LinkedIn, and the others that I mentioned. So you should be able to get it integrated by reaching to us.
Thank you, Bennett. I hope that answered your question. We have one more question in. For the mobile biometric devices or push notifications, can employees enable it themselves, or would it have to be done by a manager?
Okay, so this has two items in it, right? So the push notifications and the biometrics. So this is definitely an item that the employee has to go in and enable it in their mobile devices. So just to keep it clear, so when it comes to the push notifications, it is not within the Orange HRM applications. It's under the settings. You have to go to the specific applications and allow the permissions for you to trigger the notifications. And then coming into the second part of it, if you're looking forward for the the biometric option, it is within the Orange HRM system. So as you go into the home screen, you should be able to see the settings icon onto the right top corner, and clicking onto that, you'll get the option to select the biometric option.
Thank you, Bennett. We have one more for you. Um, do we need to manually create goals first before we use the AI generation?
Okay, so the AI generator is helping us to populate the goals automatically with these three criteria. It's looking into these three criteria. The first would be the employee's job title. The second would be the job description based on the job title. And then the third criteria would be the last review that has been conducted for that employee. So it will prompt you certain set of goals, and then you can select what are the goals that you need to select to be added to that specific employee.
All right. We have two more questions in. Are there any limitations to sending surveys in the light version?
Okay, we're talking about the light version here, right? So light version, we do have two templates that is given by default, and by using these two templates you can create campaigns. So the template, it's pre-populated in the system. You can't do any changes to that specific template, but when you're using those templates for the campaigns, you should be able to select a group of employees by the location or individually picking the employees.
Thank you for that. Um, the next question was, who can create pay codes or policies within the system?
Pay codes, yes. So if you are a admin user to the system for the attendance module, definitely you're the one who can uh, create these pay codes.
All right. Thank you so much, Bennett. If there aren't any more questions, that would bring us to the end of today's session. Thank you for taking the time to join us. We really appreciate your engagement and the feedback that we received. If you have any other questions or would like to follow up, do feel free to reach out to us at any time. You can connect with us through our goal support team or in touch with your CS account manager. Uh, so, yes, thank you, Bennett, again for walking us through these features. And thank you, everyone. Have a wonderful day.
Thank you.